Welcome, Stranger Things review. Well, Elle has ooh, she has a worse nose job with her nose bleeds like she Charlie Sheen or somebody. All right, Cecilia, yours is here, Mr. Sledge. So, Stranger Things season 3. How did I think it played out and all of these different things? Well, for me, it's a little different. When I look at Stranger Things, I start thinking about where they're going to go from here, how are they back in the scenario that they're in, and where do they go as far as the characters. Now, the year is 1985. So, in 1985, what made this cool for me is the look. Everything was 1985. So now I get to see all my mother's wardrobes all over again and all the stuff from the cereal, the toys. See, this is our era, the 80s. So when you're looking at the 80s, you're like blown away by looking at it. But what this show suffered from this season, it's hard to call this a season when it's only like 8 episodes. So when you're looking at Stranger Things 3, you're caught in a situation where now it's a sameness. So when it ended, she had closed the portal. All of them were supposed to be gone. But we kept seeing this big thing hover above the dance when they had their ball, which let us know that season 3 was going to come and something else was still in the works. Well, in this season, you start seeing that they're growing up as they are in real life. Like, one of them's actually got a mustache and a beard. The guy Dustin. In real life. So he has to shave to keep playing the part. Now, Millie Bobby Brown has become the star of the show, the girl who plays 11. And she's in love with Mike. Well, she has psychic powers. When she uses her psychic powers a lot, her nose bleeds. Are we talking to people who don't know what we're talking about? Like, you should know what this is already. This is Stranger Things season 3 season review. Now, this suffers from the same things that the other shows had suffered from before it. It suffers from the fact that it has a we've seen this before, seen it already. And we kind of not surprised by it anymore. And it suffered from the sameness of season 2. And I mean, a lot of it plays out like season 2. And we're like, wow, we've literally just seen this in season 2. So now the Mind Flayer is back. And what it's doing, it's building now. It's preparing itself because it was stopped by her not once, but twice. And now they realize we got a problem here. It's like, you let us in and we want to stay. So the only way for us to stay is to get rid of you. And I will not be spoiling the ending. I will not be spoiling the series. I'm just giving you the setup. And from the setup, I can just tell you that the show has taken another direction. And what I did like about the show was the freshness and the look of the 80s, the way it's shot. The way it's shot is amazing. And how all the characters are going through their situations. Will just want to play D&D. That's it. He's like, man, can we just go back to playing D&D, man? Like everything now is all about these girls. And these guys they can't take it. And it's not, Dustin, him and his girl break up all the time. Like he's like, look, I break up, I do something, we keep making back up. And Mike is having problems with Elle because she's now hanging out with her first girlfriend ever, and she's corrupting her. Turning her more like her new bestie, and now she doesn't. Mike's trying to understand what the heck is going on with 11. Me and Elle had everything going great, and Will just wants to play Dungeons and Dragons. So now there's 1985. So everything that's happening in 1985 is happening in here. And they kind of revealing that Will character is gay without saying the words. Because all the rest of them went and got girlfriends. They're talking about girls, and now they're dating girls that they like. And the brother, he keep breaking up with her and making back up with her, and they break up, they get back together, they break up, they get back together. But we don't ever really see them kiss in this entire episode. Meanwhile, Mike and Elle is kissing like 6, 7 times an episode. Well, they did what teenage girls do. They get together and they talk about boys and boys this and boys that. Even though the boys that she only knows is Mike, and that's that. She's not even allowed to go to school, or will not, attend go to the mall or go in large places, even now, because people are still looking for her, like the government. So, even though that they're safe, there's people that's still looking for her. So she wants to stay within the guidelines of the rules. This is an entertaining one, though, without a doubt. But definitely, it's one you want to think about watching. And when you watch these episodes, on the third one, you kind of see everybody's growing up, and the direction they go is different. But it was kind of more of the same. You said I'm asleep. How many seasons? Probably 5. I see this not going past 5 seasons because the characters are getting older, and they're not the adorable kids anymore. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Well, the key in here was this little girl named Erica, who's Dustin's sister. Erica, yeah, she was something else. Erica can't spell America without Erica. Too smart for her own age. I knew a girl like her growing up at this time named Gloria. Gloria Peebles. She was the, yeah, little smart aleck little girl. Gloria from a story. She had more screen time in this second one, and I mean this third one, and it was turned out perfect. Oh, I definitely enjoyed it. A lot of this stuff was unbelievable in here. As far as watching it, I gave it 3 stars out of 4 because I'm entertained by it. But it's definitely not better than the first 2 seasons. There's a lot of stuff that happens in this, and you're like, get the hell out of here. I believe the monster coming through the window before I believe this happened. So that's because I don't want to tell you guys certain things that happen in this episodes that's going on in this season, rather. Just want to give you guys the setup and the review of it. No, it's not better than season 2. No, not even close. This is very similar to season 2, but not close. Season 2 was way better. Plus, they had an extra episode. They had 9 episodes in season 2. They're back to 8 now. Now we'll do a spoiler one, give people time to watch it because a lot of people don't binge watch over the weekend or the 5-day weekend that we had. So yeah, we'll do that later on. But meanwhile, thanks for the support. Don't forget to subscribe, newbies, and I'm out.